All right, guys, welcome back to Guys That Listen. I'm Mario.
And this is Peter.
And today we got the amazing, the very sweet Kenny Tran.
Oh.
Hi guys, my name is Kenny.
Hey.
Glad to be here.
Coming, Kenny.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I own Sweetest Rolled Tacos. I make roll ice cream from Orange County.
How'd you get into like doing the whole sweet roll? It used to be something else, right? Before sweet
It
roll?
used to be called Sweet Cup, but
Sweet Cup, yeah.
There's a story behind that too.
during that time, I guess we tried to franchise the brand, and we got a cease and desist from someone from Texas, and so we had to rebrand it.
Are they still around?
I think so.
What?
They're actually pretty big. Like they're in like
They're
Whole
pretty
Foods.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're like, maybe we should just open one across the street from them, in Texas.
Shit. Damn, are you that petty that you do that?
Nah,
Just a little.
All right, have you been there?
no, never.
Fuck.
I did look them up though. It's
Yeah.
like it's like gelato.
How did you guys start like sweet roll tacos and everything?
So I used to work at boba shop for like 5-6 years, and then I told my brother like, hey, just invest in me, and we can open, a boba shop. It's gonna be good, right? Because we have friends that own like different businesses, like 0 Degrees, whatever, and so like I was doing accounting work, and the whole time I was just planning it on my computer, like finish work early and just like planning.
So at this time, you're working at a different boba shop,
It
right?
was accounting.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're in an
office job,
Oh.
and then at night I work at boba shop because it's
Yeah.
it's Aiden's, my friend's shop. Yeah, so finally we just like, fuck it, let's just leave, and then we quit our job and we found
Wow.
a store in like on Garden Grove Boulevard.
Damn. So I'm gonna butt in a little bit more usual more usual than often. And the reason why is because I kind of know Kenny's story. We've been really good friends. He's like a brother to me.
Mhm.
I've seen this guy go through all the phases and shit, right? So like just to kind of give some backstory, like I've met this guy a long time ago when he used to work at this boba shop called Pop. This was like was it like 90s, 80s theme?
80s theme boba shop.
Yeah, it had like Michael Jackson shit, like Prince shit, and like Back to the Future shit. It was just crazy, right? And then I didn't really know him that well during this time. Like I just went there a couple times, and people would just go there because that was the boba shop at the time. Ended up closing down, and we ended up going to another boba shop, and it was because one of my friends, I won't name her name, but she was like, "Oh, that cute guy from Pop, he works as another place called Tra now."
Just name her name. We'll edit it out.
It'll
be a bleep.
We'll bleep it like I did say her name, right? But anyways, we go there, and then we all befriend Kenny, right? And we also befriend the owner, Aiden. Shouts to Aiden. And then eventually we become this big friend group where we're kind of involved in everything that we do, business wise or not, just hanging out, partying, whatnot. And then I don't see Kenny for a while, and Kenny can tell you why. Like he went through some stuff that
Oh yeah.
changed his life. I would say.
Yeah.
Was that the accident or?
Yeah.
So it's just like one morning I woke up and then I was like paralyzed from the waist down, right? Like I couldn't move. And then I was like, what the heck? I had work at like 6 a.m. and it was like 4 a.m. I was like, maybe I just fall back asleep. I'll wake up, I'll be fine. I woke up like same shit, right? Like same shit. I was like, fuck, right? So I crawled to the bathroom. I was crawling, right? I'm actually sleeping there. I don't want to wake her up, And then I was like, fuck. Like, this for real happening? Like, like, it's weird, And then I crawled back to bed and I woke her up like, hey, like, I can't feel my legs.
Oh,
And then she's like, what? She punched me. Right?
what the?
I was like, what
in the legs
fuck?
or the face?
No, in the legs.
I was making sure.
I was like,
Make sure
I
his dead legs
really,
are
I
dead.
really can't feel it. She's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And then, because this is something that it doesn't happen often. Like,
Yeah.
Was it just numb or was it paralyzed?
it's
like,
numb. Like I can't move it.
Oh, you can't even move it.
I'm
Okay,
like, move.
so
It won't move.
paralyzed.
Like it's just like like.
It's like Uma
Remember
Thurman in Kill
you
Bill.
ever watch Kill Bill? Yeah. I was
like
like,
that.
it was like that, yeah.
Oh,
And then for real, I was like, and then I noticed I was getting tired, like I was getting really tired, and I was laying there, right? And I crawled down to the floor. I was like, fuck, I was breathing really, really heavy.
Fuck.
And then she's like, you want to call like ambulance, like pick you up. I was like, no, I don't want to pay for that. You know,
Take me yourself.
Smart man.
Take me yourself.
Only in America would you rather die than pay for
she's
an
like,
ambulance.
she's like, I can't drag you. You're like dead weight. I was dead weight, right?
Yeah.
And
Another
then
meaning dead weight
I was
there.
like, I got someone call my brother, right? Tell him, hey, just come pick me up. Like I'm paralyzed, and then just he came as fast as he could, you know, put on his shoulders, ran to the car, and then he drove me on the 405, and I was like vomiting, I was like gagging,
Holy
right?
fuck.
And I was so tired. And then he let me pick, like, hey, like we're on the way, and we near Hogue, and we near Kaiser. Where you want to go?
Kaiser.
I was like, take me to Hogue.
No.
Well, but it's gonna make sense,
Okay.
right? It's gonna
Okay.
make sense. But
Okay.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, take me to Hogue, right? And then I was still gagging the whole time. Nothing came out. It was just like gagging.
Yeah.
Wheelchair me in, asked me questions I couldn't answer. I was so tired. I was like, I'm just way tired. I can't talk, you know? Pull me in, put him on the table, and hook me up with the heart monitor. It was like going like 190, right?
What?
And I was like tired. He just asked me questions, right? And then I saw like the doctors and nurses start running, scrambling, like grabbing shit, right?
That's a bad sign.
My brother's face is like he's like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, fuck, something about to happen, you know? And then I looked at the monitor, it was like 211, the heart rate, and then blacked out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I blacked out. And then I woke up, right? And they asked me like, hey, you know what day it is? Or, you know, like where you at? And then I was like, I think I came in on like a Tuesday. I was like, Wednesday? They're like, no, you've been out for like 5 days.
Oh shit.
Right? I was like, what? And then they asked like, where, do you know where you are? You know, I was like, Vegas?
Vegas? Oh my god.
Yeah, because in my dream, like the whole 5 days in like induced coma, I had a crazy dream that I was in Vegas.
Oh wow.
That's why like I woke up and thought I was in Vegas. I was like,
You woke up like rolling dice and shit? Like, goddamn.
you know, I was like, whoa, you know, but yeah, I was out for 5 days. Found out I had like 2 cardiac arrests.
Whoa.
Two?
First one was like 30 minutes. My heart stopped. No oxygen.
Yeah.
And second time was 10 minutes.
Holy
And
fuck.
they just kept on trying. And for some reason, they kept on trying, and you know, because people just stop, you know, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stop
Yeah.
trying.
Do you still remember your doctor's name? Wow. I mean, I get it because you're going through all this shit, but that's
No,
fucking...
there was a lot of doctors that saw me. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Because like, it was like a miracle case.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I woke up, people like peeking through the blinds and like, whoa, he's alive. You know, like
Yeah.
What'd
Yeah.
you see when you came through?
it was just a haze. But I saw like people were trying to take off the breathing tube.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they were just checking me. I saw my mom, my sister.
Oh shit.
But
they
you know,
all
like
there.
in movies where you like flashbacks
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you see like a haze
Yeah.
in the movie, it's like that.
Oh.
Really?
Like you see like a haze.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw some weird lights, and
Oh, don't go towards the lights, Kenny. Don't go towards the
Turn
lights.
the fuck around.
I know, right? And then like when I closed my eyes, I kept seeing lights. I couldn't like block it out.
Yeah.
It's like shapes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But apparently this is a term for it. People
Really?
that they say like people that come back from the dead,
Mhm.
Oh, was it
they
the deadlights?
they see that. It's like colors, like spirals. It's fucking weird. But
Huh.
he had a term for it. I'm like, so I guess it happened, you know? Like,
Oh wow.
Did he call it deadlights?
no,
Oh,
it's just some weird term.
So you came to, you're alive. Your family's like, oh shit, Kenny, you had 2
Yeah, I think
cardiac
the first time I
arrests.
saw my family, I started crying. Like, I
Oh
was
really?
like-
Right away?
yeah.
Holy
But I
fuck.
just felt like the warmth, you know? Like,
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't start crying. They're
what they
the
did. My
ones.
sister's like,
Oh really?
well, my mom was crying the whole fucking week. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
because they kept saying like, "Oh, he's not out the woods yet. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's not gonna make it."
Oh,
You know, like,
fuck,
yeah,
dude.
this may be the last time you see him.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Did they say like what caused it? Was it like too much boba or like?
too much ice cream, maybe.
Yeah.
No, because I had like condition called hyperthyroidism,
Yeah.
Oh.
and I took it for granted.
Yeah.
Right, I felt fine, so I stopped taking my meds, and it got to the point where I got like thyroid storm, where it just
Thyroid
fucks up your whole nervous system.
You have the thing still on you, right?
Yeah, defibrillator.
Yeah.
Um,
He still has it.
Oh, you
Like,
have to always have it on you? or-
precaution.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, they made me do like a stress test where they pump like no, they're like you have to run for 20 minutes,
Uh-huh.
right? When I woke
I
up,
can't do that.
I was like, me running? I can't walk right now, right?
I just got out of a coma. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
like they made me like do like all the walking tests. I was like wobbly, like it was crazy. And then she's like, yeah, I have to run for 20 minutes. I was like, I can't do that. There's no way. And she's like, okay, we're gonna inject you with this thing that makes your heart like pump really, really fast,
Okay.
right? So she did that, and she's like, we're gonna try to see if your heart rhythm is gonna get kicked out of this. It's called because she measured like on this heart the EKG that
Yeah.
the rhythm is kind of like weird,
Okay.
So if it goes into that rhythm, then she has to put it in me,
Yeah.
right? But it got kicked out, and then she's like, okay, she was calling her colleagues, and then they're like, just do it anyways,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and then I'd never been shocked before.
Yeah, I was saying that I hadn't ran into Kenny for a while because we used to just party and stuff. And then I think I ran into you at, was it Seven Leaves? You were with your ex at the time. It was, I think it was Seven Leaves on Euclid. And then,
Okay.
I was like, how you been? Like, what you up to?
Oh, okay,
And he told me about that. I was like, okay, damn, well, shit, you almost died twice? Crazy. So I was like, yo, like, we should hang out or whatever. And then I think I was texting you, like, we were supposed to hang out. And you're like, oh, I'm trying to open up the shop, Sweet Cut. I was okay, let me know. Like, and you're like, come by, try it out before you open. So came by. I forgot who I brought, but I was like, I think I still have the Instagram post. I'm like, congrats, Kenny, he's going to kill it. Blah blah, and we had no idea where the fuck it was gonna go. We had no idea. Like I had no idea what he was gonna do with that. I was like, "This is cool."
I had no idea.
The product was good. The product was good. That's all I knew. And then what was it? I think like 2 or 3 weeks after that, you were like, "Oh shit, my thing blew up because of Vice or
Thrillist.
Yeah.
Thrillist."
Yeah.
Thrillist put it down. And then I was like, "What do you mean?" And you're like, you took a picture. It was like a huge line out of your store, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
"What the fuck? You guys just opened?"
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like what was going through? Because you already got the interview from Throats, right? You were explaining everything. Like what was going through your mind when that happened?
It's funny because before they when they reach out to us,
Yeah.
they made a note saying that based on all the stores that we did the video for this lines out the door.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, I'll do it. It's free marketing. Like let's do it.
Did it say how they found you? Because you guys weren't even open yet, right?
Okay, so it was from one guy. Because we had a lot of hiccups during the time opening.
Yeah.
Like health department, we just getting delayed,
yeah.
all the time. And then during that time, I had some guy. I just hit up some friends or that know people, like from Instagram, influencers,
Yeah.
and then just offer like free ice cream, and then
Yeah.
they post about it, and then this guy came down. He took a picture, posted up. And he got tagged to the producer of Thrillist
Wow.
in New York.
Oh
Right?
wow.
He called me
Yeah.
from New York number. He's like, hey, like I want to have some guy from LA come down and do a video for you because I like your product.
That's
it looks
crazy.
good. Like I keep getting tagged, and I want to see what this is. I want to know more about it. And then he came down, did an interview, and then it was like 2 weeks later, it got released.
Wow, that's fast.
Like the first hour got like 1 million views.
Whoa.
Right.
Damn,
And then my friends
powerful
hitting me up
shit.
like, yo, like your store's going viral.
Holy
Like,
shit.
damn.
Viral.
yeah, like we're not even open yet. We just like,
That's crazy. Go viral before you even open.
yeah.
That's
And then I was like, shit, and then like our store phone's blowing up. Yeah,
People are
like,
calling in.
Yeah, calling in.
you have a store phone like a legit
Cell phone.
like
It was a cell phone.
okay, well, I
yeah.
was gonna say.
And then I was like, holy shit. And then my dad's working on the store. He's like, hey, like, see people pulling up, like.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh shit. So like, I drove down and then people like pulling in like, and I was like, sorry guys, but we actually opened like in a week.
Oh what?
And there was like lady that screamed. She's like, I drove all the way from San Diego.
Oh
You guys
my
are not open. Yeah, she
God.
got really mad.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but like
So it wasn't just local people. You had people from
no,
like,
it's just because I think when they released the video, it wasn't targeted toward the local. It was just like
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why for like the longest time we were like a destination spot. Like people actually brought luggages from Disneyland.
Dude, I
That's
remember
pretty-
seeing people, they would have t-shirts from like where they're from, like
Yeah.
Ohio, whatever's. And like they would come to like Ohio for Sweet Rolled or Sweet Cup.
Mm.
And I'm just like, holy shit, these motherfuckers actually flew in like to have this
Yeah,
shirt
it
worn
was
on this
crazy.
specific day to visit the shop.
Yeah.
Like there is a fan base. Like it's crazy.
I like it how it's not just, it's very multicultural, it's
Yeah, yeah.
everyone.
Now that you experience that, do you understand like how big the idea of like social media marketing and like
Yeah.
all that really is? Like how
It
much
is.
dude.
It is.
Because like food influencers are a thing,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
right?
They
Like,
get
what
paid
say
really
actually-
well.
They get paid really well,
Yeah.
right? And it's not even like you got food influencers, you got Thrillist, which is like they do everything, right? They're an influencer in every segment. They tell you where to go to have fun, where to go to eat, where to go meet people. Like that's what they're known for.
It's a big platform.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like you owe a lot to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think the video they released, we're like ranked the top 2 of all time.
All
Damn.
time?
Yeah. I
Holy
think right
crap.
now is that like maybe 40 or 50 million views.
You've been doing basically, I know it's come from boba to ice cream, right? Food's been in your life your whole life. And I know you. We talk about food a lot. We
A
go
lot.
eat a lot, right? So like to create something that's like so successful based on food, like how do you feel like your relationship with food has changed?
I feel like I'm more like critique, like
Yeah,
like-
really? You're because
Yeah,
you're like that guy. So I
This
can
ice cream
say
does not my
Yeah.
taste buds.
this
like
is
I feel
oat
like
milk,
I
not
always have
organic
something
oat
to say, it's
yeah.
but if it's good, I'll say it's good. I'm not gonna be
Okay,
like, oh,
yeah.
I can make it better.
Mhm.
But I feel like I appreciate food more.
If
Yeah.
you had to pick like your top 5 favorite restaurants, what would they be?
Ooh.
Top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5.
It's funny because we had Bestia yesterday. So
Ooh.
Bestia,
Was
The
Bestia
mussels
the best?
and the pasta with the bone marrow.
Top
Off,
right
off the
now.
top of your
Wow.
head, whatever it is that these restaurants that you found, it doesn't have to be something crazy.
Olio Ipu. This restaurant in New York is so good.
Olio
Ooh.
Ipu.
Sweet rolled tacos.
I want to pick a sushi place, but like,
Ooh,
okay, I want to say sushi 2
Oh.
until he takes me to sushi
Yeah, I'm
sushi
taking
bar.
sushi bar. I'm taking
Okay,
sushi
okay.
bar. I'm
Sushi
about
bar's
to
pretty good.
make it
It's
that
just like
day.
for me, like when I like something, I eat it a lot. Like
Yeah.
I keep on going back to it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like the opposite. Like
Really?
if I like something, I don't eat a lot.
No, until I
What?
get sick of it.
Yeah, I it's not that I get sick of it early. I just make sure that I don't get sick of it.
Oh, so you
So you save
savor.
Yeah, I savor it. You know what I mean?
okay.
It's the same thing. If I like you, I'll try not to see you. So unless I see you, the
That's
more
why
I
we don't
like
hang out.
you.
That's why we don't hang out.
Yeah, yeah. That's why. You know what I mean? Because for me, I'm like, I don't want to spoil it. You know, I'm just like,
Just why I
I
see
know.
Peter all the time.
He's not
Yeah.
sick of you yet.
yeah.
So on your own menu, what's your favorite menu item?
It doesn't have to be the one that you like the most, but it could be the most meaningful one
Yeah.
to you.
When I'm sick, I
Mm.
crave for the s'mores galore, which is vanilla, graham cracker, and chocolate.
When
Very
you're
simple.
sick, you
When
eat
I'm
ice
when
cream.
I'm sick,
Sounds like some soul food.
but like I don't even eat ice cream anymore. Like after I open the store, like I don't want to taste ice cream.
Oh wow.
That does
Yeah.
happen.
I'm at to the point where like I can just think of a flavor and I know like okay, this is how it's gonna taste like.
Oh okay.
Yeah, but like I just get so sick of it.
I would too, man.
Yeah, but when I'm sick, it's the s'mores galore,
S'mores galore.
graham cracker, and chocolate. But normally, if I eat it, some like ice cream is gonna be the coffee and cream.
Oh, that sounds
Coffee
Yeah,
and
coffee
cream.
Oreo.
good. Ooh, coffee Oreo is my favorite.
When I was sick, I texted my brother like, "Hey, bring back a s'mores galore." You bring it back, I'll eat
Yeah.
it.
Dude, and I hope you never get sick again, though. I don't know, bro. You trailing.
No, I'm good right now. I'm good right now.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm,
good right
I'm
now.
glad. I'm glad. But going back to that, right? So, obviously, foods change your life,
Yeah,
right? The way you view food has changed, right? But also your health, like what you went through, right? I'm sure having a cardiac arrest 2 times, it's probably changed the way you date and view relationships, right?
it's the same.
Really? You feel
Yeah.
like nothing's changed? Like, oh, I almost died twice. Like,
Oh,
the kind of girls
I
that
appreciate
date-
life more. Like
Yeah. Okay.
just live in the moment.
Living
know?
moment. How'd you view it before? Like, what are the type of girls that you dated before, and what are the type of girls you look to date now?
Honestly, I don't have a type.
No type.
No type.
Just bad bitches are the only thing you like.
Just bad.
Just bad bitches. That's
As
it.
long as they're nice, like they
Okay.
have the shit together. Like
Having shit
nice,
together.
sweet.
What does that mean to you though?
just like have a stable job, or take care of themselves. Not like toxic.
Okay, sorry.
Peter loves toxic.
Yeah, I
girls.
love content. So we
That's his
got to go in on this conversation
Yeah.
right now. Like, what does it mean to be toxic as far as like, your significant other for you?
Controlling,
Controlling,
right?
Ah,
Controlling, jealousy.
Mhm.
okay. Oh,
Yeah. Even though I don't do anything, I get people jealous, but like some people get jealous, man.
yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Like what? What? Give us an example.
Like where you are, where we at, who you're talking to.
Yeah, even though you just
I'm
got
like,
off
I'm
the
just my
boys,
guys.
that's-
I'm just with Peter. You know what I mean? Like that.
That's
Well, he's
probably
toxic
the
too,
biggest,
so
What do you mean? That's the biggest green flag ever. If you're a guy friend with me, that's a green flag.
Yeah.
Any of the girls out there, if you date one of these guys and they hang out with me, that's a fucking green flag. That's a go. Put a ring on that shit. Like, these guys are good guys. I swear to God. What were you holding back, Mario? What you guys
I was like, yes, yes.
No, seriously, right?
Yeah.
Like anytime, like obviously there's certain guys who are dogs, right?
Yeah.
Mario, you go ahead and bark. But
Dog whisper, right? Like
yeah, dog whisperer. But aside from that, there's certain guys that that, or at least I hope the girls that you guys see know that these guys are safe to have my boyfriend around because they're good people. They'll never let anything happen. But there's always like, it's weirdly enough, like if you have insecurities, those things don't matter. It doesn't matter if you feel like you trust that guy friend of his. Like that's not gonna change anything because those insecurities you'll project yourself.
Oh, that's what you
You
mean.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've never met someone where like let's say I've introduced them to Kenny, right? And to me I'm like Kenny or even Mario, I'm like, these are my safe dudes. Like they will never encourage me to do something like let's say cheat. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter to them. They still view it as one way. Like
Viewed as what?
one way. Like
Oh.
you're a guy, you're a dog.
Your dog.
And
Yeah.
you're gonna make him a dog. No
Yeah.
matter if he's not a dog or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
woof 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 woof.
Yeah, exactly. Woof, woof. Like that's crazy to me. I don't know. Like, have you guys experienced anything like that?
Personally, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
Not that I can remember.
There's not a girl that's ever questioned you because of people you've been around.
Maybe, but I don't remember. And most girls I date already know you, so like, it's
So
like,
they know that they have nothing to worry about.
maybe, or they're, or I'm just very trustworthy.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that, Mr. Steady Dogs. Well, you can.
Like how girls view me when they first see me, or
Yeah,
like
view you or view your friends. You know what I mean?
my friends are nice, but I think like,
My friends are nice. My friends are nice.
But
I think like they look at me, they're like, oh, he's like a fuck boy. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
can see that.
Oh.
yeah. Wait, no, but like
Wait, no, but
I think because like it's the way I dress or the way I look. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
the Kevin Nguyen. I don't know.
oh, shouts to all the Kevin Newens out there. Keep on watching our podcast. Make sure you
But
subscribe.
I'm really
though.
not though.
Do you wear a chain or anything?
Oh my god, this is just a small one. My mom gave it to me.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Mama's
That's
boy.
a classic. That's a classic excuse.
Okay,
So girls have told me like guys who wear chains are fuckboys. That's literally what I've heard.
really?
Yeah.
We're trappers.
Okay, no, I'm curious. Okay, so if there's anything you talk about Kenny definitely has a style to him.
Oh yeah,
right?
Karen's very stylish.
Like, how would you describe your style, and like, why do you dress the way you do?
Handsome.
I just like clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Yeah,
Okay.
clean, fitted. Something that fits me. Like all my clothes I wear. Like I tell my dad fix it for me.
Fix it.
Right, to my liking.
Oh, your dad could help you.
Yeah,
like,
he does alterations. Right.
Damn, your
Yeah,
dad is
so, like,
a fucking
Honestly,
man,
like
nice
about
skills.
99% of my clothes, like he touches it. Like he
Yeah.
he
Wow.
fixes. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
tight.
He thinks it's annoying, but like
Yeah, I'll
and
do
that's
it,
love.
yes,
yeah.
I think that makes sense because like you do have a certain style to you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it does come off as very clean, very like tapered.
Do you think like because of the way you dress, you attract like a specific kind of woman? And if not, let us know what kind of woman you feel like you attract like normal.
Actually, not a lot. Well, the one that comes up to me like real aggressive. You know,
Really
they,
aggressive.
like really
Like,
hit
what's
on
your
you,
most
right?
aggressive story?
Like they'll really buy me drinks.
They're buying you
Yeah,
drinks.
but like I don't drink.
Yeah, you don't drink.
But like
That's
I,
the crazy
The
part.
thing is, I don't take hints. You know, like I was like, I think some girl offered me a drink at Bungalow.
Uh-huh.
We were just waiting at the bar, right? I'm just buying for my friend's drink, like Tim,
yeah. Oh yeah.
right?
Shouts
And
to
then
Tim.
she's like, "What if I get the bartender before you? Would you like a drink? I'll get it for
Oh
you."
wow.
I was like, "I don't drink." I walk away. She was cute.
She is
But
cute
I was
too.
like,
Kenny's the hot girl that walks away when you ask
I
her
was
for
like,
a drink.
Oh.
she hit on me. I don't know, like like, but she was hitting on me.
All right, so I would ask, since you are obviously now like a business owner and everything too, you got everything going for you, and when you look for girls, like you want them to have something, going on for their lives. Like, how does that come into play when you do look for girls and like they don't have something going on in their lives?
I want to see how their mindset is.
Yeah.
Right. If they have a goal, then yeah, I'm fine. They
Oh.
as long as they work on themselves.
Yep.
Right. Because to me, like it's all about being proactive. Like if you're sick, get treated. If your life a mess, figure out a way to get it better. Right. If it's a mess and you're just like fuck it, then like where's that gonna go? Like as long as I have a good mindset, like I don't mind it.
Yeah. So mindset is what you look for.
Yeah.
Is there any other thing, like you have your own standard, obviously, like
Mhm.
what else is it that you look for in a partner?
Just nice, cute, not controlling. Just supportive.
Okay.
Right. I'm very easygoing, right? Very chill.
Do you have any crazy stories? Is what I want to ask.
Not necessarily crazy. I think it's just I've really never met like crazy girl. But
So you've never had anything like
it's just
that?
like hearing from friends, whatever. Dating experiences.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that situation. Where I feel like I have to get stuck.
I wonder what you would call the word for that, where it's like they come off like that at the very beginning.
Come
You know
off
what I mean?
as,
Like
The
you said,
honeymoon
like I
phase?
want to feel safe, nice. Like I wouldn't say honeymoon because like I think even in honeymoon when I notice like toxic ass woman, I still know like this bitch is crazy. but as far as like like not even noticing because like they say one thing and that's all you believe. Like I wonder what that's called. Like a blanketed phase. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you can't see the red flags. For me, like I can see the red flags, but I ignore them. You know what I mean?
That's a whole other segment.
Is that how it works with you guys?
I see the red flags and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I
really?
keep track of it.
Yeah.
I keep track of it,
it's
but I don't
there.
ignore it. I know it's there, and then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, at what point?
Yeah, what
You
point?
cut it?
Any more
I'll ignore
red
it
flags?
for now. Yeah.
So I have a bad tendency to see it. I'm like, okay, we're done. And I'll cut it.
Wow.
But I've been trying to be better about it and be like, I see it. And I'm like,
Like, it doesn't even need to be red. It needs to be like medium
Pink.
rare. Like,
well, I don't know. So sometimes I need other perspectives to be like, this seems like a red flag to me. But do you think this is a red flag? Because I'm like, I'm ready to like end shit with this girl or like,
really?
But
Yeah.
I'm like, give me your opinion, But maybe that's
Yeah.
just me because I'm like, if someone doesn't like, how do I put it? Not meet a standard, but I'm like,
Yeah.
there's clearly something wrong here.
The reason why I say this is because I have a homie who he just told me recently he met this girl online because she was kind of like a fan of his. They never met
A
in
fan?
person. Not I say who. I can't say who. But anyways, they hooked up. He didn't wear rubber,
Oh no, baby.
busted.
No.
And then she had told him originally, sorry, don't take my words verbatim because I don't remember the story exactly, but that she had birth control or
Nope.
she was cool with him busting. And then the next day she was like, oh, I don't have birth control.
Dude.
And he was like, why did you let me do that? And she was like, because I feel like I'm too old to get pregnant. And then, yeah. And this person is smart. Meaning that they would not say that like truthfully believing it. You know what I mean? Like unless they think that they can persuade the other person. And to me, I'm just like, damn, how the fuck does that happen? You know what I mean? Like how do you meet people that
That's
do shit
crazy.
like that? Yeah, that is fucking crazy. That's fucking insane. And what's crazy is afterwards they still continue to fool it.
Sir.
You see what I'm saying? Like you could cut things off so
Who is
easily.
this? I was kidding.
I can't say who. I can't say who. Oh, it's probably not your friend of mine. I think I read it somewhere on Reddit.
Okay.
But you get what I'm saying? Like that does happen, where it's like the complete opposite of Mario, where they cannot let go, no matter all the red flags that they encounter. Like as many as they try to avoid, they still end up there, like in red flag central. It's fucked.
So you haven't had anything, you never did anyone crazy, any like crazy red flags or
Wow.
anything? Nothing? No one who wanted to like steal your ice cream empire? Like,
No,
Do you feel like you get more bored then?
I do get bored easily.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. When I do, I just kind of like keep a mental note of what I don't like about them, or like certain things that I notice.
Do you communicate to your partner like, oh, this is what's bothering me?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
I feel like communication is really
But, like,
important.
No one really crazy, I've dated. I'm not
Wait.
like Peter, where I,
what the fuck? What do you mean like
where he
me?
attracts crazy girls.
You do
like,
attract crazy
I
girls.
do not attract crazy girls.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. What do you
You avoid red flags. You said.
He loves red flags.
I just sometimes wrong glasses. You know what I mean? Like
Wrong
I
what?
just can't- wrong glasses, colored glasses. You know what I mean?
Rose-colored
Like,
glasses.
I can't help it. I'm colorblind. You know what I mean? Shit just fucking happens, and it's not like aside from like the glaring issues, like they tell me right up front, like I'm fucking crazy or something like that. They're usually like I'm really chill. And this is probably one of the biggest red flag, right? It's like when someone tells you they're really fucking chill.
And they're not.
Why the fuck do they gotta tell you they're chill? They
You told me
don't
you're chill.
When did I ever tell you I'm chill? I tell you I'm a fucking psychopath, first of all. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then like, oh yeah, describe yourself. You're like, oh yeah, I'm easygoing. I'm chill. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I could do anything. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. Most of the people who describe themselves like that, it's fucking bullshit, dude. Like,
I'm chill.
I'm
you're the
chill
most
too.
toxic guy that I know, bro. Case in point, study this guy, dissect him. He is the definition of toxicity.
No, I am not. I'm healthy.
See, that's the thing. Is like you see Mario fishing to ask you, like, "Oh, you haven't dated anyone crazy like that? Really, no one?
No one?
That's because this guy's gone through so fucking many that he can't
Peter
keep
too.
count right
Peter
now.
too.
Don't put me on this shit, dude. Don't you put me on this shit.
So Kenny, are you the youngest?
I'm the youngest out of 7.
Wow.
Siblings,
What the
yeah.
hell, 7?
Oh, I was gonna ask because I'm like, oh, your parents don't care. Like, you're what, 34 now?
Yeah.
They don't care if you get married or have babies or anything. I'm assuming no, since you're the youngest. and
It's just like my family, they get married really late.
oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So
The opposite of Vietnamese people.
like my brother's only like 41. He's getting married this year.
Oh shit,
Bro, that's happening for sure.
Yeah. His wife is
Donovan?
26.
Donovan,
Donovan, yeah.
Wow.
26. My
Yeah.
dog.
So like it's
Wait,
very,
she's 26.
She's 26.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, but we all look like super young in our
You do
family.
look really young.
Like we
Y'all
look
got great
super
genes.
young.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
the same good-looking guy, but double the age.
But yeah, they don't really pester me about getting married or about
that's
dating.
nice.
They just like make sure that I find a good girl, like
Oh,
someone nice.
That's
right?
fucking cool. Like recently, so I come from a Vietnamese family,
didn't
and
know.
people don't like, or Vietnamese people don't like tattoos. It's not really a thing, right? I'm 35. I just got my first tattoo. Just to put it in perspective. But I got drunk, fell asleep in my living room. Just in my boxers. Never wear boxers. It's weird, right? But my pops sees my tattoo. So I'm like, shit. All right. I guess we got to talk about it now. So I go to my pops and he's like, oh, I see that you got a leg tattoo. Yeah, I do. And he's like, wow. Can you get married already? And I was like, holy shit. Like the fact that I am single saved me from a whole long ass lecture and speech from my pops about my tattoo. That's how important it is to get married as a fucking Vietnamese person. It's fucking like priority number one.
Yeah, I think it's a minority thing. Like speaking as a Latino person, like
Yeah.
I think it might be even more important because at least my family members, they're all getting pregnant by like 19, 21. 19, 20, 21. They're all pregnant.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm the last one.
why are you the opposite as my family? My brother's been single for a long ass time. And he continues to stay single. My sister,
I assume your sister's gonna be the one to give your parents.
that's what I would
grandkids.
think too.
Yeah,
I'm like,
That's what I would
please,
assume.
give him some kids.
because Dante and Peter, nah, like
yeah, no, seriously.
they're living their
Like,
lives.
yeah, we're doing what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, my brother, like, maybe I'm definitely in last place as far as going to like giving them kids. Or
I would
grandkids.
say Tiff, Dante, then you.
And that's why when I hear stuff like Kenny, he's like, "Oh, my family like gets married late." I'm like, oh, there's hope after all. You know what I mean? And that's important because like the last thing you want to do is get married under pressure.
Do you feel like you have a time frame? Like, do either of you guys feel like you have a time frame where it's like you should get married to have kids?
I don't.
Time frame to get married or have kids? Yeah, it's infinity. Because I got enough fucking time I get married.
But like you know, like see my brother like 41 getting married. Like I feel like this time.
Yeah.
For girls it's different though. Like
Yeah.
by 30, they have to like figure out like the future or whatever. Kids.
For me, it's different. Like I feel like I got like a good 3, 5, 7 years and stuff. I'm like between 3 and 7, I should have something.
3 and 7 years. How old are you right now?
31.
31. So 3 would be 34. 7 would be 38.
Yeah, somewhere between that time should be good. Because for me, like you're the youngest, I'm the oldest. Like my parents have no grandkids. Like they're like, hey, like, come on, man, what's going on?
If you're gonna have kids during that time, what's the minimum requirement of time frame that you need to be in a relationship for you have kids?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
so
it depends. Obviously, I'd marry someone I'm in love with. I care about and everything.
Yeah, they have to fit.
Yeah.
They have to check off all
the shortest I've seen
right?
is like 2 years, and I think that's pretty good.
So 3 years, 2 years. So 2 years from now, so it means in 1 year you would have to have someone that checks off all the boxes.
Sure.
That's a lot of pressure.
Sure. Or I mean, even if I meet the person when I'm like 35, it's still within that time frame.
Yeah, that is.
It's still within that time frame.
That is pretty good. I'm just thinking like 2 to 4 years. That's not a big like time frame in order for you to have that kind of family. But more so, it's to check off all the boxes of the people that you want to be with. Like that's difficult because some people go a lifetime without ever finding that person.
Some people go straight into it though. Like I got a homie who like homegirl who like she went through relationship after relationship, long term, didn't work out. All of a sudden she met like some dude she'd always kind of known, like he's been there, married in 2 years.
And you think that's similar to your story?
No, I have no idea what the fuck mine is.
So do you feel that pressure then?
I do feel the pressure.
Oh fuck.
I feel the pressure, not exactly from my parents, but from like expectations from my family, where it's like, okay, this is like a role that you're supposed to play, and they've said it here and there, but I know they eventually want grandkids, and I know that I'm well off enough where I'm like, okay, you're good, like you don't have much to worry about, you're financially stable, you're emotionally stable, everything else is going good in your life. Why don't you have something? And I'm like, oh.
I feel like you two have such a different storyline than mine because like your family thinks you guys are so formidable that you guys should continue your bloodline from you.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, if I die here, that's okay. That's okay.
Sir.
You know what I mean? Like it's you're not missing out. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I see it. It's like it's a little different. Like from I hear you guys like, oh, you did this, you did that. Like you're here, your careers in your life. Like you guys should have kids to continue this lineage. You know what I mean? It sounds like it's very important. My parents just wanted me to have kids just to fucking have kids.
I don't think my parents really care about me having kids.
They don't even care about you having kids?
They never talk about it. I don't know.
Well, your older siblings already have kids, right?
Yeah, they have kids already. So maybe that's why.
That's done.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got 6 other siblings. That's why I'm like.
That's also very true.
Yeah, that's why the youngest
That's
ones. Dude, if I had some other siblings, like older siblings and shit, and like I already had it, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I get there around 41.
Oh my god, that's another like conversation because like you're the oldest, I'm the oldest. We kind of have to pave the way in a way, right? Yeah, it's like the shit that my brothers and sisters kind of get in trouble for. I got in trouble for like 10 years before that. I'm just like, god damn, why can't I have been born before you? Like. And it's constantly gonna happen, and that's fine until like they rebel before I do. You know what I mean? But the thing is that we kind of live in this like life where it's like we're Asian, we don't want to disappoint our families, right? That's the last thing we want to do, and it causes a lot of like turmoil within us because we're like, okay, should we be good kids or should we be the person that we want to be? It's fucking difficult. You mean like for me, it's like for my parents to say that they want me to get married. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Because first of all, I'm not going to get married to anyone that I know less than like a couple years.
Yep.
So for them want me to get married right now, that means that I'm willing to get married to anyone. But that's the world that they live in.
I think because we live in the time where our parents are getting older.
Yeah.
And that's
why
scary.
they feel you know, there's not much time left for them and for
Oh,
you.
man, why you gotta say it like that?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to be real, you know?
No,
Like,
no, I get
No,
it.
that's
I
a
get it.
really good
That's
point.
so fucking real. That's too real for me right now.
I literally
Like,
think about my parents dying every day.
oh my
Like
god.
every day. I think about my dogs dying, my parents dying, everyone. I know it sounds very morbid, but it does keep me on track. I know it sounds weird.
Is
I know
there any other way to describe it other than morbid?
well, it makes me live in the present too, where I'm like, okay, everyone's gonna die, so might as well make the most of this moment. And like I try and spend time with my parents and my sister, my dogs, and everything
Yeah.
too. Just trying to enjoy the moment, because like those thoughts don't go away from me. You know, they're there. Not it's not in a negative way. It's just like, oh hey, remember everyone's dying. I'm like,
Wow.
okay, let's go. You know, let's all go to walk to the park together. Let's go get some desserts and stuff. Let's all hang out as a family.
This
You
is
feel
why
like that
this is
too?
why I live at home, because I want to see my parents. You know,
Same here.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There's if there's one thing I want to admit to everyone, that these guys not only listen, but they also live with their parents. So you guys know.
I mean,
Like,
just
for different reasons. I
for
honestly-
different reasons.
Yeah, we different and the same at the same time. Like I personally, for me, I feel like these guys could relate, even though that's might not be their reason. Like my pops, he's sick. He's been sick mentally, physically for a bit, and I cannot imagine like the fact that I would just go live on my own and not think about him. Yeah, I know sometimes you gotta live your own life, but damn, when it's like it's gone to this point, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, maybe I could delay my own satisfaction for a day, week, month, year. I don't
Yeah.
know. But right now, I don't feel like regretting that.
Yep.
So I'm going to stay there. Because I moved out. I've come back. I have to stay for that reason. Not because I can't move out, because I'd rather not.
Yep.
Like personally for me.
I mean, that's the same thing for me, where it's like, you guys know, like I have my financial stability, like my businesses are good. I have extra houses. I know I can live somewhere else where I want to.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason why I can't move out or here and there, but I like being with my family. I like these moments that I have still left with them, you know, because these are very short moments that won't last forever. And I want to spend them
Wanna
with my
cherish
family.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it, you know, if I do meet someone and, you know, we can get married, everything, yeah, move out. But I'm like, I'll just buy a house close to my family, you know?
Yeah.
But for the time being, I'm like, why would I change that? Like, this is my family. This is where I get my love, my happiness, all that. Like, I'm going to spend it with them. I'm assuming it's the same for you, like, Simran?
Yeah, like when I used to live with my ex,
Oh, you guys live together?
yeah,
Oh.
back then. And then for a year, but I always find like, you know, times to go home. You
Yeah.
know, like when I'm by myself, I just
understand.
want to go home, see my parents, see my
Yeah.
dog, you know, like.
I feel you because I had laundry machines at my house, but I always do laundry at my parents'
Uh-huh.
house.
It's nice, you know, like it's always food and
Oh, yeah.
they don't really bother me.
I think it's also like a very minority thing where it's like you are sometimes expected to stay till you get married or till you have that one person that you're gonna move out with, and it's just like an expected role of you, you know?
Yeah.
Like why are you leaving? You're not even getting married. I'm like, oh, you're right. I would leave.
That's true, 100%. Hey, the relationships with our parents is going to be very different. I feel like, you know, when I was younger, I could not wait to get the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
And
me
now
too.
it's like, I don't want to get the fuck because I don't know
Yep.
what's going to happen. I hope that I make the most of every moment. So, yeah, I feel like it's weird, right? Getting
Yeah.
to this age, like mid-30s, early 30s type of thing. We kind of understand like
Late
how
30s
the
for
home
you.
dynamic the home dynamic vibe has changed a lot, and I feel like I'm guilty of it. I used to, when I was in my early 20s, shame people for being home, like
Living with the parents and
my
stuff.
parents in their mid 30s, late 30s, and then I think when I first realized it, I was in Hong Kong, and one of my friends, he was like, "Yeah, we live with our parents till we're in our 40s." And I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Because it's so expensive to move out. Like you cannot afford to move out." And even then, it's like at that age, like your parents get sick, you know, they're relying on you. Like you only move out if you need to. You need to raise a family. You need to do that kind of stuff. Like do it. It's not something you just do just because that's like a society expectation. Like you don't do it because of that.
No.
Do it because you can, and everything else is not gonna like restrain from it. Your parents are healthy, and you'll be happy with the choice that you make. And I was like, wow. Like over here, it's nothing like that. I think it's so ambiguous.
All right, guys, it's time for lightning round where we ask our guests rapid fire questions. Kenny, are you ready?
Always.
One.
Always.
No, no,
Damn, you got the first question right.
Ooh. One.
Oh, no.
2, 3. Boobs or butt?
Boobs.
Who inspires you?
My dad.
First regret. Biggest regret.
Biggest regret. Starting life too late.
First
Ooh.
kiss.
First kiss. High school.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your fetish?
A fetish.
Drink. He has one. You can tell by the
Yeah,
laugh. He
like-
has one.
I can't think right now. Dude. Like I really can't think right now.
Shout out to sponsored by footfinder.com.
Yeah, footfinder.com. Please sponsor us. Name of your best friend.
It's Aiden.
Yeah.
Ooh, first drink you ever made.
New Yorker.
Oh, okay. Oh, New Yorker. I thought you stole that shit.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
shit. Okay. Biggest fear in life.
Probably height.
Really?
Yeah.
Height? Like you get vertigo?
You're not tall enough? Like which one?
Oh, like fear, like
fear, like
being
shit that
like
you're scared of.
like high up.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Oh,
Like, yeah, me
right,
too, man.
right,
I wish I
right,
was
right.
6 feet.
No, keep going. You're saying
But in life in general, it's like
Yeah.
probably like failing.
failing at.
Like something that you set your goals onto, and then
Yeah.
like you just
Oh,
fail. Like
damn.
it's just disappointing. You know?
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Dream car.
Ferrari.
Ferrari what?
Ooh.
F40.
F40. Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
F40.
shit. Okay.
F40.
Dream girl. Ferrari. F40.
We dream girl.
Yeah, dream girl.
I don't know. I used to think Keira Knightley was really cute.
Wow.
Oh.
Keira Knightley.
He's multicultural.
Grail shoes.
Fuck, I don't have one.
What? All right, drink up then.
I'm materialistic, you know.
Yeah, you are. That's how you should know. All right. Favorite fashion brand.
Shit. Ferrari Kith right now? Because it's not like they carry their own stuff. They carry other people's too.
Okay. If you didn't start a Sweet Rolled Tacos, what would you start?
Probably a coffee shop or like
A coffee
another-
shop or a coffee shop?
What coffee shop? or a Cat's Coffee or a Starbucks
like
coffee?
Portola, like a like a Finn Smith,
Oh, like a Finn Smith. Artisanal.
Cafe Suite.
It's always nice to have cute workers, but it's not me like that.
Okay.
We got Elon Musk over here.
If you had one country you could travel left in your lifetime, what would it be?
Right, Japan.
Ooh.
It's something that I've been
Wow.
wanting to go to since high
too.
school, but I just never got a chance to go.
Why Japan?
I love Japanese food, anime, like culture.
If you hadn't started all this, started a business, what would have been your dream job? And what did you want to do as a kid?
As a kid for an astronaut, but I was older. I was like, nah.
Really?
Might win the lottery, just, do something lucky. I don't know.
Oh. What's one thing you wish you could change about yourself emotionally?
About myself, I think I'm just a little shy when you don't know me, but once you know me, I open up.
All right, guys, this concludes our lightning round. Thank you to our amazing guest, Kenny. Let us know where we can find you.
Sweet Rolled Tacos, come by my store. I'll be there. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course, anytime. Thank you for coming on, and thank you guys for making this far. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we got a lot of topics we like to talk about. But if you have something you like to talk about, leave it down below. And make sure you turn on your notification bell because you want to know what we're talking about next. So make sure that as far as you're out there, or as long as you're out there, don't forget to remember, live fast, eat ass. Okay, we gotta
I
run
would do that part.
Okay. Live fast, eat ass.
ass.
Okay, we gotta run that shit back.
Remember, live fast.
And don't forget, live fast, eat ass.